Hey guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and today we're going to be looking at the NVIDIA control panel and which are the best settings for Rainbow Six Siege. Obviously, if you haven't seen my set pro settings guide, like the actual settings in game, that will be the top link in the description, so make sure you check that out and get the best settings in game before you start messing around with your NVIDIA. Obviously this only works if you do have like GeForce, Shadowplay and NVIDIA. They all are the same thing pretty much. But if you don't have NVIDIA, and then unfortunately you are not going to be able to do this, but I'm pretty sure most people have NVIDIA anyway. So pretty much if you do not know how to get there, you just want to come to your desktop, right click, and there should be NVIDIA control panel. Now these settings, obviously this is going to give you the best FPS possible. This is going to make it so you can clearly see your enemies. So if you're having a hard time looking at finding your enemies, this is going to be good for you. And this is just the overall best settings you want to run if you are playing Rainbow competitively. So firstly, you want to come over to manage 3D settings and then come over to program settings. Global is just what it will do over every game. But if you come over to program settings and then you can just click add, and then here you can just add like all the games you have. Like here I have Call of Duty Black Ops 4, but I don't want to do that. And then you should find Rainbow Six Siege, and then once you've done that, you pretty much just want to, I'm going to quickly just slowly scroll through everything so you can just copy me, and then I'm just going to go back over and explain everything. So all these top 4 here, you're just going to all want to have off. This gamma correction off, FXAA, you want to have that off. Anti-aliasing, you just want to have that off. So you need to make sure you actually, like if you are starting to get into like pro gaming or competitive gaming, you're going to want to make sure you have anti-aliasing off, because when you have it off, basically all the pixels will be like less blurry and it will just be easier to see everything. Because pretty much when you have anti-aliasing off, what it does is it makes the edges of objects like blurry, just so it kind of seems more smooth. But if you have that off, it should get rid of the blur and it should be easier to see people. GPUs, you just want to have that on all, so all your GPUs are being used, just in case you accidentally have the wrong GPU selected. Maximum pre-rendered frames, you're going to want to have that on 1. If you have that any higher, it can cause a delay in response to like your mouse and all that and keyboard. And having this on 1 is the best option for you. Monitor technology, if you actually have this, and then you should just have G-Sync, but this one doesn't really matter too much. Multi-frame sampled, you want to have this off. And then your GPU, you're gonna want to make sure you actually have it selected to what you have, because it would suck if you didn't. Power management mode, you're just gonna want to prefer maximum performance, because you're gonna want to get the maximum performance in game and get that advantage against your enemies. Highest refresh rate, you just want to have that highest available, or just whatever your monitor is, but just highest available. Shader cache, you're going to want to have this on. Having this on will reduce stutter, so you're going to want to make sure you have this on. Texture filtering, you're going to want to have this on. This will just pretty much just give a high performance. All this texture filtering is just all for high performance. So you're just going to want to have all 4 of these is all on, allow just high performance, get the best advantage against your enemies. VSync, you're going to want to turn VSync off and triple buffering off. Although triple buffering doesn't work unless you have VSync on, but you just want to turn them both off anyway. Because having VSync on actually just like messes up the FPS. And all pros have this off. Virtual reality pre-rendered frame, this doesn't even matter, just put this on 1 anyway. That's just for VR. So these are the best settings for this. So you just want to come in the bottom right and click apply once you have done that. After that, you want to come to adjust desktop color settings. Now this is just all personal preference, but if you come over here and look at my game now, obviously I'm playing on stretch resolution, but to see kind of how bright it is, you can actually, I'll quickly tab out. If you put this on 100 and apply, and come back in game to see how everything is a lot more vibrant. So I guess it could be easier to see your enemies. Once again, this is all personal preference, but bearing in mind, if you turn this up, it is going to turn up your desktop. I just have mine at 65 because that's how everything seems nice for me. So that was just a quick little run through of the best NVIDIA settings to get the best performance and best advantage against your enemies. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, and as always, goodbye.